All right, what is going on? I'm Courtney Spaeth. Thanks for joining me today on this training video. Today we're going to talk about something that nobody tells you when you're starting a business or trying to restart a business. Maybe you just let your side hustle or your business go and now you're trying to get it fired up again. So it's not lack of strategy that's holding you back. It's not the tech. It's not the fact that your time is limited or your ideas are all over the place. It's that you're trying to build something, you're trying to force something that is not in alignment with your ideal goals. Okay. So, when I'm talking about alignment, I'm talking about faith, your mindset, and your heart. When those three are not in alignment, you're going to be pulled all different directions. So, we want to create that alignment. When I tell you create the alignment, get that figured out, everything is going to flow so much easier. Things are going to happen for you so much easier. Your clients are going to start showing up. You're going to be like a magnet for your clients. You're going to be a magnet for the sales or the amount of money that you want to make each month. So don't build a business, don't start a business without alignment. Okay. When you're building without alignment, everything is going to feel harder than it should. You're going to be second guessing yourself. You're going to hop from one idea to the next. You're going to be like, it's that like shiny object syndrome, or whatever that movie was. It's a kid's movie and it was like, oops, squirrel. Okay. Then your mind is somewhere else. No, build it on alignment. Everything is going to be crystal clear. You're going to have that North Star guiding you, and every decision you make, it's going to make sense. So, when you start to wonder, why does everybody else seem to have it together, but I just feel stuck? Okay, you're not in alignment. I am only speaking from my own personal experience. When I wanted something that, and especially if it was not meant for me, if God did not plan it out for me in my life, if it wasn't part of my journey or my path, but it was an idea that I had, that something that I wanted, that's kind of like selfish. It was kind of like pulling teeth. I was trying to force something to happen when it should not have happened, and it shouldn't happen for me. So it was like trying to push that boulder up a hill and really not making progress. It was way harder than it should have been. So I had the ideas, I had the motivation. Every time I just tried to pick something and go, though, I would hit a wall, and I was overthinking, and it was like I was just overcomplicating things. Not because I didn't want it badly enough, because I did. It was because I didn't know what really mattered to me underneath all of those goals. All of the income plans or the financial plans, or the Pinterest boards. I started using Pinterest, not for a business, but just for my own life. So the things that mattered to me, I started identifying and started tailoring my content for that goal. And everything just happened kind of easy. So this is where your core values come in. Your values are going to be like your internal GPS. If you're ignoring them, you're going to keep driving in circles. You're not going to be making any headway or no traction. You're not going to go anywhere. So you're going to be like a car stuck in the mud. The wheels keep spinning, but you're not going anywhere. You're exerting a lot of energy and you're still stuck. So that's why identifying your core values is going to be kind of like your roadmap, your GPS, telling you where to go. I did a really simple exercise, and it gave me the clarity that I had been chasing. And the first thing is you need to get rid of the mental clutter. You need to dump the noise. So grab a piece of paper or a Post-it note. I love my Post-it notes. I got them all over the place. But once you get done with the Post-it note, you're going to be putting it in places that you're going to be seeing it every day. So like your car, your front door, your fridge, your nightstand, or your bathroom mirror. But I want you to write down things that really matter to you. And at the top, just write down what actually matters to me right now. Write those words. What matters to me right now? And then underneath, I want you to do like a brain dump. And it's everything that's going to feel important to you. Even if it's not, if it feels important, if it came into your mind, write it down. I want you to think about things that light you up, or what you constantly daydream about, what you think about day in and day out. What makes you feel alive when you talk about it? Like your face lights up when you're talking to a friend or a coworker or somebody else. If they ask you about your ideas and you start talking and your face lights up, okay, think about that. Write that down. Maybe you want more freedom in your life or in your relationships. You want healthier relationships. Maybe it's more of an impact. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's building something of your own that actually excites you. So write it all down. And then after that, you're going to take each thing that you wrote down and go a little bit further. So you might have to use another piece of paper, another Post-it note. But I want you to dig a little bit deeper and then ask yourself for that item, whatever it is that you wrote down, ask yourself, why is this important to me? So if you wrote down, I want to start a business, ask why. Just ask yourself. You can verbally ask yourself, like, why do I want to start a business? Or you can do it mentally too. So is it for freedom, financial peace, or purpose or legacy? Write down why you want those things that you had written down. What is the bigger, the deeper why? So that's where the goal is, because once you know the why behind the goals, you're going to stop chasing the ideas or the things that are not meant for you. Okay. Right after you go through your list and you dig a little deeper, you write down all of those whys, like, why do I want this? Why do I want time freedom? Or why do I want financial freedom? Once you go a little bit deeper with everything that you had written down, I want you to go through and circle the top 5 that really stick out to you, that are kind of like top of your list. Or you can highlight them too. So you're going to highlight or circle the 5 values that show up the most. And these are going to be your 5 non-negotiables. So you can do it in Canva, make it nice and pretty. I want you to create a background for your phone, or you can do it in the notes section on your phone and make that your screensaver. Do Post-it notes. Like I said, place it all over your house, by the front door, in your car, someplace that you're going to see it every day, because we need to keep that top of mind. So place them somewhere where you're going to see. Once I knew what my core values were, it became really clear which ideas aligned with those values then, and which were the ones that needed to go on the back burner or just get scrapped altogether. With me, I like working with people. And especially when I had my full service salon and skincare studio in Wisconsin, I liked my clients. I liked working one-on-one with people. Obviously, the type of services that I was doing, it was only one-on-one. But I liked my clients, and I liked creating that relationship, that connection with them. Now the type of work that I do, business coaching and lifestyle coaching, do I like working one-on-one with people? Not really. I'm trading time for money. I only have so many hours in my day and so much mental energy before it's like I check out, and I need to be very particular with how I spend my time. So realistically, I could maybe see 2 or 3 clients a day doing coaching. And does that excite me? No. I'm trading time for money. There's only so much time I have, and whatever they're willing to pay for that time, I'm kind of limited. So I don't like to do that. Now, group coaching, is that something that I like to do? Sometimes. I don't do it every month. I don't offer it all the time. I will offer one-on-one kind of off sessions. Each month I'll open up maybe 5 or 6 slots throughout the month for working one-on-one with people. And I do like to do that. I like to connect with them, help them overcome challenges or struggles, or identify areas that really are lacking that they need to bump up a little bit. I like to help new or budding entrepreneurs, business owners, get started with their business, because I was that person. I know that they're starting from square -5 and they want to start off at square 5. Okay. I need to work with them in between to help get them up to that level. But working one-on-one with people like that, I know their struggles, I know their excitement, and I want to help them get there. So yes, that does fire me up better in a group setting, because then I have all the energy from everybody else in that group working with us, versus just the one-on-one. So I do like both, but I gravitate more towards the online space or the group coaching. Let's see, just trying to read my notes. I had so much to cover with you today. If you're liking this video, make sure to subscribe at the end. You can leave a comment or you send me an email, hello@CourtneySpaeth. I do read the emails, I respond, and comments I do. If I get a comment, I read and I respond. So you're not getting a bot or somebody that's halfway across the world responding to your comment. Nope, it's me. So I just want to remind you that you're not flaky. You're not behind. You're just trying to make decisions without a compass. You have no directional. You have no GPS system navigating you. You're just trying to figure it out on your own, and you're like a loose string out in the wind. You're going all different directions. So I want you to give yourself some grace, and I want you to give yourself the clarity that you have been craving. So go through those little prompts that I just guided you through, and that's going to help you get unstuck. It's going to help you stop burning energy on things that just aren't really meant for you or serving you or helping you get to that next level. This is how you build a business that feels right. Even if it's messy and even if it's small, this will get you there. So keep plugging away. Let me know what you thought. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.